We will never forget how innocent Nigerians were killed. And until today, justice has not been served. Fellow Nigerians, let's not forget what happened on the 20th of October 2020, how our beloved ones were shot dead. Who ordered the shooting? Was it Sanwo-Olu? Was it Tinubu? I think 2023 is the right time to send the right signal to these people. Please vote for people that respect rule of law, people that knows what human rights is all about. Go get your PVC and prepare for the forthcoming election.
Let's go. So we can go to the next because we have more people that will belong. Everybody should be on.
See people carry coffin to symbolize waiting them saying of the death of some of their members. For the LEKKI Endsars project, which happened exactly 2 years ago. The protests don't they build up, and as the protesters talk, say what they want to do in a car procession. Plenty people they ask questions, say since after that protest, anything don't change for Nigeria police. Police brutality still they happen.
Sorry, excuse me.
The faces of the people who lead that protest for 2020, with the prominent, still they involved for this one. The celebrities, social media influencers. When they hear the chants, where them the chant.
That guy, when I call him, another line, he hears my voice, he switch off his phone. That's wrong. We have work, we are almost at LEKKI now.
Sorry. Water on our way, water on our way. Mr. Macaroni. Fast bad guy. The protest don't they build up, the procession rather don't they build up. They say na car procession they won't do. And as it be, at the car procession I don't see so. So now the protest, the procession to mark 2 years of Endsars protest. And I hear when they see so for BBC Pigeon. We've been there earlier to tell them I said nothing been there happen, but a few minutes after.
They mastermind everything. They kill them or they hide the dead body. But we have our evidences. It clearly shows that people are killed. Not one or two. Many people are killed. The evidence are looking for the killed. They are not asking for
Stop killing us! We are not Boko Haram! We are you! We are you! We are not angry! We are angry! We are angry! We are angry! Someone vote you!
See the people carry coffin.
That's
Now what you gonna tell them? Say make them do now that they do so. Just drive your car past, blow horn as you like, but make them no block road. So far everything they peaceful and they calm. people where they do the procession. Just a chant, their songs.
Hey, move. shooting. We are peaceful protesters. We get justice. We need justice. 2 years. Justice. We need justice. We are already killing. We need justice. We need answers. We are already shooting. We want justice. That's all we want.
Okay, so I don't see the expression of frustration by these young people. We say they never get justice 2 years after the Endsars protest. What happened for LEKKI, exactly this place, on the 20th of October 2020? Social media influencers, we've been there during that period. They're still there here again, led by skit maker Mr. Macaroni and Nigerian musician Falz Radian. They say they want justice. This is the situation for LEKKI toll gate, Lagos, Nigeria. Remember, of the Endsars protest. Majority of the people who are here now are still young people most of which we say na them been gathered do the protest that year.
What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. What do we want? Justice. Justice. That's what we want. Justice. 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 That's what we want. All we want is justice. Justice. All we want is justice. Justice is all we want.
Until now, the communication of those panels have not been put in place. Well, 2023 is another year, like every other year. You know, only that it's an election here. But the thing about this movement is that it's not politically motivated. It's pain of Nigerian youths. It's how far we have come. The injustice that we have suffered for so long. And we are simply saying enough is enough. We are simply saying all those that have suffered as a result of police brutality, one way or the other, must find justice.
So together, what do we want?
Justice!
Together, what do we want?
Justice! 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 Justice!
Bossman.
Justice! Justice!
Good morning to you viewers. Let's begin what's trending. It's been 2 years after young people took to the streets to protest against police brutality and call for the disbandment of the Special Anti-Robbery Squad Unit, otherwise known as SARS, responsible for some of the most heinous crimes against citizens. Families of the victims and activists last year held a memorial in honor of the victims to mark the first anniversary of the protest. This year, they have converged at the LEKKI toll gate to mark its second anniversary, while many Nigerians are still asking if much has changed since the revolution began. While media personality Chude Jideomo has released a 1-hour documentary titled Awaiting Trial, which presents the devastating ramifications of the injustice of the Nigerian police. The documentary features top figures who led the 2020 Endsars protests, including Folarin Folano, popularly known as Files.
I was watching via the Switch's Instagram Live. I didn't even know when I started crying. I was completely naked. I was molested.
What is the big deal with ending this unit and listening to the people?
He told me this. I'm curious, well, you can't do anything.
And he told me that they've killed my brother. James Mwapo is not just a killer cop. He is the monster that everybody is scared of.
He is not afraid of any human being.
Justice is a three-way street.
Justice should not favor anybody.
Anybody where government just carry go prison. Now just bring that now.
If you know how they used to set sardine, it's how they used to set us.
You're not doing rehabilitation. You're just bringing them there to be groomed by hardened criminals.
They measure a country by how it treats the weakest, the most vulnerable. And Nigeria doesn't treat its most vulnerable well at all.
Even if you want to stop, remember, I'm begging you. For the love of a brother, I beg you, like my mother will beg you for the love of her son. Please do not stop until justice is served.
If you want to know Chijioke, you will know Chijioke as this outgoing, he loves going out and dressing up. And they call him 50 Cent, the rapper. Is like someone that he likes dressing like with all the plenty blings, fake golds and all those stuff. He likes it. And he cooks terribly, but he likes Maggi, so you have to manage. And Chijioke is really fun. Like if you're with him, you would laugh all through, because he could look at someone and just give you a nickname immediately, like anything, and you'll be wondering how do you think of this rubbish? I can't say that he's my mom's favorite child or my dad's favorite child, but he's well loved. Like they really love him. You would know that he's here if he enters. He would always do something that you would know that somebody came here. So when they said that they were arrested for public noise or public disturbance, I did not doubt it, because Chijioke is loud. He would make that noise. He would play that music. Even though you say, oh, stop, and he doesn't know how to stop, like being lively and fun.
I remember reading Premium Times at the time during the protest, and there was this quote that just stopped me. It's like, I was only 17 when Mr. Nwafo told my parents that he had killed my brother. He looked my dad in the face and told my dad he could not do anything.
Well, I think this is such an important documentary, Dr. Abati and Rufai, and our viewers. I believe it's streaming for free right now on YouTube for another 2 weeks. I like the fact that he highlighted all of the atrocities that, happened. I mean, Chijioke is just one out of the many victims of Endsars and police brutality. James Nwafo, the person that was in charge of the Akuzu SARS. He was the head in 2012. He had about 18 petitions against him. One of the biggest achievements, I believe, is the disbandment of SARS, but more should be done. Dr. Abati.
Okay, first, let me commend Chude Jidonwo, who has done this documentary. Brilliant young man, very proud of him, from his days at the University of Lagos to Red Media, which he established with Debola Williams, and how he has been able to transit to even more important engagements, documenting history, building narratives, interviewing people. Excellent output from his end. And this is just another indication of, the richness of the gifts that God has bestowed on him. Now, apart from this documentary, people have also written books, essays on the Endsars protest of 2020, making it a defining moment in Nigeria's contemporary history. As Chude Jidonwo has done, and the persons that he has interviewed, Folarin Falana, Debo Adebayo, Rinu Oduola, Oduala, reminding us of omissions within our society, about justice, about equity, about governance. And these are questions that continue to resonate with us. Yes. And the fact that we're being reminded constantly by creative people is very important. But the subliminal issue is, as government address these issues? There are persons still in detention. There are persons whose accounts have been frozen against the law. In detention, against the law. There is no closure yet on the key issues that people raised in 2020 about police brutality, about the mentality of policemen. They said they were going to do psychiatric evaluation. How many of the policemen do you know that are undergoing counseling or that have improved in terms of their behavior towards you and I? It's not even just the police. We're talking police brutality. The brutality of uniformed persons who use uniform to break the law and violate the rights of law-abiding average Nigerians. So these are some of the questions, but this is a great occasion for you to bring up this documentary and the issues associated thereto.
Absolutely, fine.
I mean, I said this morning, how do we heal in a society where we don't have peace and justice? And that's the most important question. We need peace and justice, as the prayer is in the second stanza of our anthem, to live in a country where peace and justice shall reign. And most importantly, a society is only as strong as its weakest link. If you want to know the strength of Nigeria, see how it treats people that are weak amongst it. Look at people that can afford a lawyer. They don't get justice. Why must we have this? Why must law enforcement always show force every time? Look at what happened this year, maybe milder than what happened last year. You remember how Femi, our old dear Femi, had to stand up to a police officer? Yes. Same incident again with Obade. He had to stand up to a police officer that was harassing him for just reporting, charging at him. Why should you even charge at a journalist in the first place? Why should tear gas, be fired? We all remember the case of that taxi driver, that pepper spray was put in his eyes.
Last year, yes.
That was last year, and this year again. But I look forward to a day where the memorial for Endsars will be a day of introspection, and it will not be about force.